Tibor's close friends. It seems like so much has been said that I wanted to say, which is fine. Let me begin by pointing out the obvious, and that is, of all the people that I've known, I think almost certainly you would agree in your life, Tibor best fits the expression larger than life.
Yeah.
Larger than life.
Amen.
He really did love life. He was full of life, he was exuberant, and so he wasn't just present. He tended to fill the room, as has already been said. His absence feels all the greater because his presence is so pronounced and so strongly felt. And wasn't he a character? Indeed. He was one of those rare people whom one could find endearing and annoying at the same time. He needed coddling and throttling at the same time.
Exactly.
And how often over the years have I found myself thinking of him, shaking my head, smiling, and saying to myself, Tibor, Tibor, over something or other. He was quite a guy. I'm reminded of a story about the young Voltaire who could not hold his tongue, and who soon enough ended up criticizing the government and defending the king. As the story goes, King Louis ordered two of his henchmen to find the young philosopher and beat him up a bit, but warned, do not strike his head, some good may come of it yet. As with Voltaire, so with Tibor, much good has come from him, most notably his lifetime of work and publications defending political liberty, individualism, and moral objectivism. And he did this against the rising currents, still rising, of increasing state power, collectivism, and moral relativism. His contribution has been relentless and enormous. Some 30 books, scores of professional journal articles in every area of philosophy, thousands of published letters, op-ed pieces, book reviews. He couldn't stop. He was writing up to the very end. For, as he was fond of telling me, eternal vigilance is the price of liberty, and then he would add, and it's an uphill battle, but he kept at it. Such is the public Tibor, what one might call the Wikipedia Tibor. Professor McCann, philosopher, author, lecturer, scholar. But the Tibor that my wife Vicky and I will remember and miss most is not that tireless, at times tiresome intellectual who would squeeze an idea for all of its worth, but rather the lover of music, novels, music, movies, dance. I can see him, eyes closed, head bobbing, finger snapping, feet shuffling across my living room floor, dancing to a tune. His taste in music and literature was wide-ranging, from Mozart to Louis Allison, Dick Francis to Somerset Maugham. And in cinema, he loved romantic comedies, especially the classic films of Fred Astaire, and year in, year out, Woody Allen's films, despite Allen's philosophical pessimism. Tibor was an incurable optimist, always looking for the good, and finding it often enough to keep his spirits high. His feelings ran deep, especially for his children, friends, where, as many of us know, he felt most at home and most vulnerable. This side of Tibor, the soft side, the feeling side, his appreciation for what makes life rich, textured, and meaningful, his painful yearning to be loved. This is my Tibor. Now, over the past year or so, since his retirement, Tibor and I chatted on the phone nearly every other day. Usually small talk about our various aches and pains, comments about growing older, about his children, the ongoing tragic comedy of American politics. But in one of our last conversations just before his birthday, we talked briefly about death, and we agreed that we had both had a very good run. So good that the Grim Reaper was sure to be cheated. And so death is not, despite what Dylan Thomas so famously wrote, something to be raged against. On the occasion of the death of another friend of mine, a couple of years ago, I wrote a poem in response to Thomas's "Do Not Be Gentle." I regret not having shared it with Tibor because I think he would have liked it. I'd like to finish by sharing it with you now, with those who love him and whom he loved. Go gently. Let us go gently into that good night. Old age should seek repose of close day, and thus rage not against the fading of the light. The wise men may at heart wish otherwise. They know good endings keep regrets at bay, so they go gently into that good night. Good men striving to set everything aright, despite their losses or not having gained, accept with calm the fading of the light. And those who, waking late, must soon take flight, but having missed their turn, yearn to delay, they too at last go gently into that good night. Those men near death, whose eyes envision simple truths far brighter than the blazing stars, embrace with willing grace the fading of the light. And you, my friend, now having had your say and fought the fight, and have left behind a trail of gleaming light, may you rest gently in that good night.